Today, I'm sharing my recipe for authentic Cameroonian Njangsa sauce. You're going to love the creaminess and umami-ness of this sauce. It's also so versatile and you can pair it with rice, plantains, or African white yams, which is actually my favorite way to eat it. My name is Precious if you're new. I share easy, approachable recipes the whole family will love. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, be sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Okay, let's get to it. The first thing I'm going to do is prep the fish, which is actually the most labor-intensive part of this recipe. It's really an easy recipe. I'm still going to clean that with a paring knife to really get out all that just considered dirt. You see all of that? I'm going to use a paring knife to clean that. You want to make sure that you remove all of the guts of the fish and you just have that delicious flesh left. And sometimes I'll go in there even with my finger because there are some areas that it gets tricky to reach with the paring knife, and just want to take your time. I've done this a million times growing up. It was not one of my favorite parts of cooking, but it's just one of those things that you had to do. But I'm so grateful that I know how to clean a fish. The tail has nothing. Now I'm going to rinse the fish thoroughly until the water runs clear, and I'm just going to go back into those areas that had a lot of guts removed from them, and then make sure that I remove anything that I missed, then just give them a really good rinse. And I'm using pompano here. That's my fish of choice because I've made jangsa stew with it before and I just love how it works with jangsa stew, but you could use any fish of choice. I only say that the fish should have a firm flesh. It could be a white fish, it could be other kinds of fish like mackerel. Typically in Cameroon, mackerel is the fish that would be used, most typically horse mackerel. So if you could lay your hands on mackerel, that would be amazing. But you could also use like a snapper, sea bass, sea bream, you know, different kinds of fish. And I'm using cold water to rinse the fish. I don't want to use hot water because fish is delicate, and with hot water you could easily start breaking up the fish. We do not want that. I'm going to rinse one more time and we're good to go. Now let's talk about the ingredients. You need whole fish or protein of choice. You could also use chicken, pork, or even beef. To season the fish, you need some salt, some white pepper, or you could use black pepper as well, but I love white pepper with fish. Then some bouillon powder, that's chicken bouillon powder, or you just use one Maggi seasoning cube. For the sauce, you need some olive oil or any neutral oil you like vegetable oil or canola oil or avocado oil, diced onion, Roma tomatoes, garlic and ginger, fresh basil, fresh parsley, and green onion or leeks, more white pepper, some bouillon powder or Maggi seasoning cubes, salt, habanero pepper. I'm going to put this whole, and the star of the show, jangsa seeds or just jangsa. You can get this from African stores and you can also order it online. This is what gives jangsa stew its unique flavor and texture. Season the fish with salt, chicken bouillon powder or a Maggi seasoning cube, and white pepper. Now I'll let the fish marinate while I start on the sauce. Heat oil on medium heat until shimmering. Then add the diced onions to saute. While the onions saute, blend the tomatoes. Add the blended tomatoes to the sauteed onions. Meanwhile, blend together the green onion or leek, parsley, basil, garlic, ginger, jangsa seeds with a cup of water. I love letting the tomatoes cook for a while before stirring. This dehydrates the tomatoes and minimizes splattering. So stir the tomatoes after they have cooked undisturbed for about 5 minutes. Let them cook again for another 5 minutes until they start sticking to the bottom of the pot. Then add in the spice blend. Rinse the blender with water and add to the pot. Stir to combine. Add the salt, chicken bouillon powder or Maggi seasoning cubes, and habanero pepper. Also add the ground white pepper. Stir well to combine. Then add the fish. Cover the pot and let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes until the fish is fully cooked. While the stew is simmering, I'm going to peel and boil this African white yam. Added water to just under the same level as the yam. Now I'm going to add a pinch of salt. Then I'll cover and I'll let that boil until the yams are fork tender, just like you would boil potatoes. Just checking if the yam is fork tender. I love to destroy one when checking because I want to be extra sure and that feels right. Actually, no, it needs more time and maybe a little water. Now the stew is done. I'm so excited. It smells so good in here. So I'm just going to turn off the heat. Cover the pot and I'll let that sit for a few minutes, about 10 minutes. That way the oil is going to flow to the top. It's going to have a better look and it's just, all the flavors are just going to come together in a beautiful way. I cannot wait to show you guys what it looks like after 10 minutes. So that is what the stew looks like. After about 10 minutes, you can see that the oil has floated more to the top and it just looks better. So good. I'm going to garnish the top with some sliced fresh basil. I'm so excited for the taste test. Oh my goodness, smells so good. So I'm going to get some yam. Then I'm going to get a nice piece of fish. What's your favorite part of the fish? Comment below and let me know. Is it the tail, the head, or the middle? I'm grabbing the middle. Get some of that glorious sauce. Oh my God. That right there is phenomenal. The sauce is creamy, it's tasty, the seasoning is just right. All those flavors just combine together to give this nice savory sauce that is to die for. I love that yam. Now I'm going to try some of the fish. It's nice, tender, flaky. The fish has soaked up some of the sauce. Just delicious. So good. Remember, you can serve this with rice as well or with some boiled plantains. What would you serve this sauce with? Let me know in the comments. For the full recipe, go to my blog preciouscall.com. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.